be at that spot right now. 7-Eleven. It's been a while, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I started a new job. I've been super busy. Haven't had much time to actually try to make a video, but I have been slowly, steady working on this thing since last year. Still some more stuff I could possibly do. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually for sale, and if you're interested in buying it, please let me know. Could work something out. Taking super good care of this car. I'm sure it would treat the next person with a lot of love. But it's a little dirty right now. Needs a little wash. I just ceramic coated it the last time I washed it, but you know, sometimes it only looks, or it looks its best after you wash it after a ceramic coat, because of the way the dirt kind of piles up. But yeah, basically there's been a few things I've done since probably the last time I made a video, which is, dang, it's got to be over a year ago. But some of the cool things I've done, I installed the Skunk 2 camber arms in the back so I could adjust the camber myself. And I'm not sure if I think we took away a little bit of camber, to be honest with you, from natural camber from the OEM camber arms. And then in the front, I had to go double SPC bolts to kind of match it up to where I wanted it. Pretty close to the same amount of camber, but I won't say it's exactly the same. I think it's a little bit less in the front. But yeah, got it aligned afterwards, and all the specs were pretty much perfect. Thanks Ben's Tires in Inglewood. You guys always do a super good job. But yeah, basically I've also painted the front bumper. It did not come out that good, unfortunately. I got some runs here on the side, and I actually sanded these down and tried to get rid of them, but then once I clear coated it, they actually reappeared really hardcore because of the way, I guess, like clear coat comes off. It kind of like accentuates everything. So, you know, that's something I'll have to learn for the future, is to take more time when you're sanding. Yeah, unfortunate, but it still looks a lot better than before, because before basically this whole area was chipped up and destroyed, but now at least it's solid black. And I haven't gotten around to wet sanding it. That's why it's orange peeled as hell. And I mean, this is a spray can job, so you know, I think it's not that bad for a spray can job, but you know, once you wet sand and polish it, it's gonna look a lot better. But kind of been daunting it because all the curves and everything to the bumper, it's not going to be the easiest wet sand and polish I've ever done. So you can kind of see there was a couple runs here as well. I don't know if you guys can see them on the camera. No, it's too dusty right now, but there's a couple runs there as well. But I think with a wet sand and polish it'll make it look a little better. Of course, I know it's from the base coat, so it's underneath the clear coat, so I don't know how much better it would look. And you know, with the whole folded fender right here, who really cares, you know, right? But it's just a little stuff. I'm sure this car could be like a show car if I took the time to fix the little stuff. There's like a couple dents right here, basically, from when a homeless guy attacked me off the side of the freeway. Those could probably be PDR'd, but you know, there's paint fade, like basically right here. Getting a line of fading paint. Right here is fading a little bit. Actually, the other side is really good. So it must have just been, well, you know, you can see some specks where the paint starts to fade a little bit. And then I think, like right here, it's starting. But I mean, I keep it in the garage, so it hasn't been getting much worse. It's crow's feet right here, basically cracking in the clear coat. Yeah, these Honda clear coats aren't too good, but I mean, whatever, you know, it's never going to be perfect. It's an older car, but hopefully, yeah, the next time I wash it, put a little wax on it, and it'll be looking really good. But yeah, basically I just fixed my axle. I wouldn't say I fixed it, but I put a temporary patch on it. I don't know when the axle boot could have ripped. There's there's been a few times I've hit something pretty hard, going pretty fast, and I have the upgraded Insane axles. Really nice, very good customer support from those guys. They actually have an axle boot kit I'm about to order, so I can do it legit, but you know, pulling out an axle is no easy job, so that one, I'm gonna get to it eventually, but luckily this isn't my daily driver, so I don't have to worry too much about contamination. I think, honestly, the axle boot ripped when I broke my oil pan, which was a long time ago. So who knows how long it's been open and contamination's been getting in there. But I mean, for the most part, it ripped on the smallest part of the axle boot. So the majority of the boot was still covering the CV axle. So my hope is that it stayed greased pretty good. I don't know if water got in there, it probably did, but I basically packed it with as much extra grease as I could, put a plastic bag over it as tightly as I could, put a couple zip ties to hold it over the boot, and then over the end of the boot where it was exposed, and then I just put zip ties in a way that would basically hold it as tightly as possible, and then duct tape over that, because the plastic is not going to be that durable. The duct tape, you don't want a bunch of adhesive from the duct tape getting all over the place, because it'll be really hard to remove. So, oh, Speed Racer. Here we go. But there goes my audio right now. This guy's probably, this guy was actually just at the last 7-Eleven. But yeah, pretty much there goes my audio. So we'll continue this shortly in a little bit. Alright, let's get out of here, dude. But yeah, basically what I was saying was that the plastic will rip really easily if you just leave the plastic bag. The plastic bag is more to make sure it's airtight, so you get the plastic bag wrapped around, put zip ties around it in different places on the boot to kind of keep it down, and then a couple over the end on the axle, and then you put duct tape over that, so the duct tape is adhered and holding it tight, but it's not actually on the axle, so that you don't get a bunch of adhesive stuck to your axle, because when it gets hot, that adhesive in the duct tape is really malleable, and it's just gonna stick everywhere. I actually put a little bit of duct tape on it previously, just duct tape, and that was incredibly hard to clean off, so I kind of set it up a little bit different. But for the most part, I think it's a lot better. There was kind of some road noise, which it's hard to tell if that's the federal RSRs or if that's something else, but I was kind of listening to it before and it sounded like there was some road noise, so I'm gonna kind of go take it to the highway, because you can get that road noise a little bit better on the highway. See if I'll even be able to get out of here. But I think that road noise might have been from the CV axle not being greased good enough, and then you're kind of hearing the action of it spinning. But I don't know, we're gonna go see right now. What, are we all fucking blocked in here or what? Excuse my language, but what the hell is going on, brother? Alright, I guess I don't like this driveway as much, but I guess I'm gonna take out here instead, just because you can't see as well. For the most part, this thing gets in and out of driveways pretty good for being low, but hail to the Carl's Jr. What are you guys? Are you guys BK fans, Carl's Jr. fans, McDonald's fans? Say in the comments below. What is your favorite cheap burger spot? Or I shouldn't even say cheap. Burgers are not cheap anymore. been driving this car enough. Sometimes I don't know where I'm shifting it. Set the steering wheel in the right place, I can actually go for like a super long time with no hands. It's hard to actually get the steering wheel in the right place to go for a long time. Oh yeah, I forgot. I said we were gonna go to the highway, huh? It's extended. I will say though, there's some sort of squeak coming from my driver's side when I let on and off the accelerator at speed. It's probably from like body rock from going back and forth. Probably like a bushing or maybe like the ball joints or something. I mean, I don't know if that's something to trip about. It's nice when your car's super quiet, but you know, you can soak the bushings in silicone grease, but then it's gonna look all nasty. Might as well just replace the bushings, but no, I don't know. I might leave that for the next owner. Hit me up. Got a lot of life left in this car. I wish I had more time to drive it, but I just work so damn much, dude. And you know, I have Hawk brake pads for this thing, and the front ones I think are the LTS ones, and the rear ones are like carbon ceramic or something, and I think those would be a lot quieter, but the StopTech street pads I have, they still have so much life left in them, and the squeaking doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. If anything, they stop super good, so I just kind of put up with it. It's pretty sick. Well, if you ask me, the axle sounds pretty good. Too many cars out to deem whether there's less or more road noise, but brother. Where are we going anyways, you know? Probably to buy some fine cheeses at Vaughn's or something like that. And a bottle of $10 wine. You're holding up my me time. Alright, well, I'm not gonna lie. You guys are probably getting bored, so hey, I think the axle fix worked. Gonna try to make some more videos, clean the car up a little bit. Like I said, it's for sale. If any of you guys are interested, let me know. Oh, you know what? One more thing. Just because I mentioned in that it's for sale. Some of the things I have changed, it's no longer tuned, it's stock. Not that I couldn't possibly sell Hondata with it, but it's OEM airbox, OEM cats on it now, no tune, stock ECU. Only because, you know, most people, they want an unmolested car, and I mean, it's definitely still like modified in some way, but you can pass smog, no problem. I just took it to a smog place 6-7 months ago, passed smog with flying colors, so I mean, in California that means something to someone. So everybody's trying to sell their FG4 and FB6 with all these mods on it. But do you know what that means for the new owner? That means that they're gonna have a headache. You think most people that want to get into an entry-level 9th gen want a car that they can't smog? I mean, that's on you if you sell it to someone without telling them, you know, that it's not going to be an easy process to smog, but, you know, I don't know. You ask me, if you can put your car back to stock when you sell it, you're going to have a much better chance of selling it. So, you know, let me know, guys. Appreciate you guys for watching. Have a good night. Peace. The mud flaps come in handy. All these rocks after the rain, oh man, dude, the rock chips would be gnarly. You know, I think people like sometimes might think I'm a little corny for having mud flaps on the Civic, but you know what? It's just to protect my paint. So if it looks corny, so be it. Downshift in the first? Oh, I guess you can, huh? Would you look at that?